This entire week, we have been talking about cholesterol and statin drugs and the myth of saturated fat, why the MDs got it wrong. More importantly, why nobody gives a gosh darn, and why ridiculous information like this can be continually doled out inside of the context of science. This is not science. It's bad science. Well, it's science. It's bad science. It's not humanistic science. It's not for your benefit. It's tweaked science. It's fuzzy science meant to benefit the pharmaceutical industry, in this case to the tune of $20 to $29 billion a year in the sale of cholesterol-lowering statin drugs. Today, 5 reasons why butter is awesome. 5 reasons why butter is awesome. Awesome. Let me say it again. 5 reasons why butter is awesome. There are a lot of fat-soluble vitamins in butter. Reason number 1. This includes vitamins A, vitamin E, and K2. I'm not going to make a big deal out of vitamins A and E if you're eating a healthy diet that includes animals and plants, and you're probably getting enough of these already. But we do need to talk about vitamin K2. Vitamin K2 is a bit like vitamin C. It can have powerful effects on health. It's intimately involved in calcium metabolism, and a low intake has been associated with many serious diseases, including heart disease, cancer, and osteoporosis. Reason number 2, butter contains a lot of healthy saturated fats. As we've spoken about many times here, the war on saturated fats is based on bad science. Time magazine last summer devoted a big issue on butter and why we were led down the wrong path by Dr. Keyes, voted Time's Man of the Year right after World War II. Recent studies suggest that there is no association at all. No association at all. Zero association between saturated fat and cardiovascular disease. And who has told you that saturated fat is the Antichrist? Who has told you that saturated fat must be avoided all the time? Who encouraged you to stop eating butter and start eating Crisco and margarine? The American Heart Association. And since we've been following their advice, heart disease has gotten worse. And in the last 30 years, the statistics, it's remained unchanged. This from the American Heart Association. These are the people that you genuflect at the altar to every month when you write a medical insurance premium check. Bad science, but because they exist inside of the monopoly, nobody holds their feet to the fire, and we give them a pass. Reason number 3, butter lowers heart attack risk compared to margarine. Butter lowers heart attack risk compared to margarine. It lowers heart attack risk when compared to margarine. Is that a good thing to do, to lower heart attack risk? Well, I think, yes, it's a good thing to do. So if you want to have a healthy heart, eat butter. Eliminate oil, eliminate margarine, eliminate Crisco, eat butter. For goodness sakes. Naturopathic doctors have been trumpeting this message for decades, nay, centuries. And people don't listen. People listen to Dr. Oz. People listen to the men and the women in the white coats surrounded by multi-million-dollar high-tech stuff. And we think that their word is gospel. Their word is the opposite of gospel, whatever that is. Reason number 4. Butter is a good source of the fatty acid butyrate. The fatty acid butyrate. The fatty acid butyrate. Butter is a good source of the fatty acid butyrate. It's a 4-carbon fatty acid butyrate created by bacteria in the colon when they're exposed to dietary fiber. There's another good source of butyrate, butter. It's 3 to 4% butyrate. Butyrate supplementation prevents weight gain, prevents weight gain, prevents weight gain. It also improves the function of mitochondria and lowers fasting, triglycerides, and insulin. You kidding me? Yeah, but let's not eat this stuff. Let's follow the advice of the MDs because they've got a drug to fix heart disease that they created by advising you to eat Crisco instead of butter. And I'm the quack. Rule number 5, why butter is good. Rule number 5, why butter is good. Butter is rich in conjugated linoleic acid. Linoleic acid, butter, especially grass-fed, is a great source of the fatty acid conjugated linoleic acid. Linoleic acid has been shown to have anti-cancer properties as well as lowering body fat percentage in humans. Body fat percentage in humans. Is that a good thing to lower? I think it is. There are many more reasons why butter is good for you, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, this information pulled from authoritynutrition.com, authoritynutrition.com, authoritynutrition.com. We are an equal opportunity lender here. We gather information from all around the world, pertinent science-based, clinically verified information, and lend it out to you free. I like to give credit where credit is due. authoritynutrition.com. There are thousands of physicians all around the world now who are trumpeting what we have been trumpeting for the last 30 years. Finally, people are starting to catch a clue. A good idea, based on history, would be to listen to what we have to say because we're always right. We're always swimming upstream. We're always going against the grain. We're always battling conventional wisdom, which in point of fact is not wisdom. It's nonsense. It's fuzzy science at best. It's monopolized research. It's prejudicial research developed inside of a culture which is self-policing. This is not a good idea. These people will tell you that these foods are good to eat and these foods are bad to eat, and they're wrong. And 30 years later, when they're proven wrong, after hundreds of thousands of people have suffered and died, nothing happens. Nobody's hands are slapped, and we continue to believe the nonsense that they spew. And I'm choosing my words correctly. Heart disease, in large part, accelerated after the American Heart Association was founded, after the American Heart Association was given a sweetheart deal by Procter & Gamble, nearly $2 million back in the day, to tell American housewives that saturated fats and butter were bad and Crisco was God's greatest invention. And we bought it hook, line, and sinker, and thus accelerated heart disease. And again, I'm the quack. My profession only licensed in 18 states. Why do you think that is? You think the pharmaceutical industry likes me? You think the pharmaceutical industry likes naturopaths? You think the pharmaceutical industry likes herbalists or homeopaths who actually provide therapeutics that help people heal their condition? Who actually provide therapeutics, science-based, clinically verified, which attempt to cure the condition? You think that they like us? What's better for them, to manage the disease or to cure it? And you need to think this through. You need to think this through long and hard. Your medical doctor does not even know how to cure heartburn. They don't know how to cure heartburn. How effective do you think they're going to be at curing cancer or arthritis or high blood pressure or anything else? Well, guess what? They can't. Of all the prescription medications that are available in the world today, the only thing that can cure disease is antibiotics. Everything else is managed. And yet, the law says that the only thing that can treat a disease is a drug. How did that happen? Who started that nonsense? And why does it persist inside of a democratic union? Why does that happen? Because most people here in the United States and Canada and the European Union have the educational capacity of fifth graders. And it's not our fault. That's just how it happened. We trusted that the educational system was going to take care of us. It did not. We trusted that the medical industry was going to take care of us. It did not. The medical industry has been co-opted by the pharmaceutical industry. The Food and Drug Administration does not exist to have your back. It exists to prop up the pharmaceutical industry. And since this has been happening for over 100 years now, everybody thinks it's just normal, like slavery back in the day. How many years did it take for slavery to go the way of the dodo bird? Many people would argue that it just has changed. That African Americans in the United States still are slaves, but of a different ilk. And I would tend to agree. But nonetheless, the ship of culture changes slowly, right, Max Planck? The discoverer of quantum physics, one of his most famous quotes, "The science progresses one funeral at a time," which means that ridiculous notions like saturated fat is bad and Crisco is good, ridiculous notions like allopathic, reductionistic, pharmaceutical centrist medicine is the only real medicine and every other type of medicine is quackery, ridiculous notions like this take generations to fade into obscurity. Well, you can wait generations, ladies and gentlemen, and you can suffer and die in the meantime, or you can fire your medical doctor now and educate yourself about the simple steps you can take towards health recovery with therapeutics designed and developed by licensed and regulated physicians. Go to glidden.healthcare. Figure it out. Glidden.healthcare. Become a Dr. Glidden advocate. Educate yourself. Get your health back. For goodness sakes, let's take this to the next level. I am your steadfast advocate for health. Thanks for tuning in and turning on.
Just recently, we've witnessed some of the most catastrophic disasters in history. Be sure to prepare yourself with great tasting, high-quality, GMO-free food that has a 25-year shelf life. Of course, we're talking about the foods from SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. And don't forget, the human body needs up to 3 quarts of water every day to remain healthy and hydrated. So check out our water bricks at SurvivalFoodAlliance.com. Go to SurvivalFoodAlliance.com or call 877-223-1776.
As if chlorine in our water weren't bad enough, now they're adding ammonia?
It's true. Some municipalities are now adding ammonia plus chlorine to your water supply. It's a disinfectant called chloramine. But with a trusted Big Berkey water filter, you can keep chloramine out of your water. New NSF EPA certified lab tests show EPA Berkey water filters remove chloramines, pharmaceuticals, BPA, pesticides, bacteria and viruses, all forms of fluoride, and much more. Big Berkey water filters are the original and most trusted on the market. The gold standard in water purification. And our filters last for years at less than 2 cents per gallon. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get your Big Berkey today. Call 1-877-99-BERKEY or click BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Owe $10,000 or more to the IRS?
Get on board with the Tax Admiral. Don't take on the IRS alone. I'll cut penalties and reduce your overall tax bill. Sometimes I can even get it zeroed out completely.
We're an A-rated company helping people clean up their mess with the IRS.
If you owe $10,000 or more, then call the Tax Admiral.
Call 800-287-7180. Again, that's 800-287-7180. 800-287-7180.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states. Attention Xarelto users. If you or a loved one took Xarelto and suffered a serious bleeding event, you may be entitled to financial compensation. Xarelto is a popular prescription blood thinner used to prevent blood clots and protect patients from strokes. These serious bleeding events have led to numerous cases of hospitalization and even death. Phone lines are open 24/7. Call 800-261-0937. That's 800-261-0937.
With the many stock market ups and downs over these last few weeks, many people are asking themselves, are they doing the right thing? Do they have the right financial plan in place? Here's the real question. You should be asking yourself, do you have the right financial professional in place? Well, my friend Rocky DeFrancisco, attorney and founder of the Wealth Preservation Institute, has authored a new book called Bad Advisors, How to Identify Them and How to Avoid Them. In this book, you'll identify financial planners who are forbidden by their broker-dealers from giving you the best advice. You'll understand why most CPAs, EAs, and accountants don't even provide proactive advice to help you save for your taxes. And of course, you're going to identify insurance agents who are forbidden from selling you the best products available in the marketplace. Don't wait. Don't hesitate. It's only your retirement dollars. And for a limited time, we're going to give you the free ebook version of this book, Bad Advisors, How to Identify Them, How to Avoid Them. Call right now, 888-772-2929. That's 888-772-2929. Take control of your financial lives today.
A lot of people's lives and bodies are out of balance. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops optimize pH level and get rid of harmful waste and acid. Just a few drops in water restores vibrance and energy and gets you back in balance. Now order 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Sign up for monthly auto shipping and save 25%. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body, supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Peter Glidden, your steadfast advocate for health. Thanks for tuning in and turning on. Let's go right to the phones and talk to Sophia in California. Hello, Sophia. Thanks for calling. You are live.
Hi. I wanted to know, my grandpa got the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and Renew IQ. And I was just wondering how to simplify his consumption of all of it. He drinks powdered milk in the morning, so I was wondering, can he add the Osteo, the BTT, and the Renew IQ into that and drink it, or what would you suggest?
Well, it doesn't. That's a good. It's an interesting question. I have no idea how that would taste, right? So the thing about this is 2 things. Number one, we need to get the right stuff into the body in the right amounts based on body weight. Well, there's 3 things. Number 2, we have to stop eating food that's coming up the works. And number 3, we have to enjoy how it tastes, because if we don't enjoy how it tastes, we're going to make excuses to not take it, right?
Right.
And I don't care whether you're 5 years old or 95 years old. That's just how we are wired. If we don't like the way it tastes, it is the rare individual that's going to belly on up to the bar and swallow the stuff 2 or 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. So the first thing that you need to do is figure out how much to give anybody per body weight, right, and or budget. And generally speaking, it's 1 bottle of anything per 100 pounds of body weight per month, right?
Right.
More or less. That's kind of a good way to kind of get into these waters and understand it. So once you figured out how much to give him every day, and that's the most important thing, is the amount, because if you're not giving him the right amount, then it's going to take forever to work. So we have to dial in the proper dosage. Once you've done that, it doesn't matter how you get it down the hatch. I don't care. You mix it with vodka if you want to. I mean, no kidding.
Right.
Whatever works to get him to swallow it, I don't care. There's nothing problematic, right, about mixing the supplements together. You're not going to negate some of the effects of it and, lose something by mixing them all together. There's no harm and no foul. However, generally speaking, what we advise people to do is, once you've figured out the daily dose, you divide that into 2 and give it twice a day instead of all at once up front.
Okay.
So we give a little bit in the morning, we give a little bit in the afternoon, right? Or we give a little bit in the afternoon and a little bit in the evening, rather than just a great big dose up front first thing in the morning or whatever. So if you can divide the doses in 2, there's no harm and no foul. Why does he drink powdered milk of all things? Do you know?
I think it was just the fats in the regular milk, and I was just recently having him watch your videos, and he really liked them. So we did buy whole milk the other day, and he did it, but I don't know if he was too happy about it.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's interesting, right? Because when he's eliminating the 12 bad foods and taking the nutritional supplements, then the only other things that he needs to be concerned about for food are enough fat, right? Enough foods that have cholesterol and saturated fat, because your body needs those, and then enough protein and enough calories. So you want to mess around with different sources of fat that he likes. So, get him yogurt with the cream on top. Get him, full fat milk like you're doing now, or, start using butter if you're not doing that already. Or cheese, right? Cheese made from whole milk, not cheese made from fat-free milk. There's a lot of ways you can get good fats into the body. And, he might develop a taste for it once he kind of gets over that, the kind of mental attachment to the way that the powdered milk tastes. But if he doesn't, if he still likes the powdered milk, then yeah, you can mix the supplements in with that. No harm and no foul. Just make sure you're giving him the right amounts every day. That's the most important.
And can I mix a raw egg into that too?
You can. You can mix a raw egg into anything that you want. However, raw eggs are metabolized best in the presence of a biochemical biotin. So you want to find a longevity supplement that has biotin in it. I believe that the Beyond Tangy Tangerine does. Off the top of my head, I think there was another nutritional supplement that has biotin in it. At the break, I'll sort that out for you, and we'll talk about it when we come back. Thanks for the call, Sophia. Keep up the good work in California. Your community needs you more than you know. Stick around, folks. I'm Dr. Peter Glidden. The Red Pill. Snap out of the medical matrix and get your health back today. Hey, Moshtag. Welcome back. You are live.
Hey, morning, Dr. Glidden. Thanks for taking my call again. I really like this week's topic about cholesterol, especially today, what you said about butter. I eat it every day with eggs, man, and it's really something I can't live without.
I know, right? What a difference. And your body responds when you do the right stuff. You know, your body knows. It lets you know that you're doing the right things. Yeah, it's awesome. And really, it's remarkable to me that we went off course so far, and nobody was called on it, and nobody's feet were held to the fire. Nobody took responsibility, and we just kind of brush it off as, oh well, we didn't know any better. Well, guess what? We did know better. This was a problem, and the people who are in charge of science, the people who are in charge of health, should have questioned this nonsense years ago, but they didn't. Because most people who have an MD after their name are intellectual cowards, and they don't really want to know what's right and what's best. They just want to pursue the party line and make a buck. And it is a tragedy of biblical proportions here, but I digress. How can I help you today, Moshe?
I'm calling for a friend. On a side note, a few weeks ago, I went to Dr. Wallach's lecture. He came to a nearby town, about 2 hours away from where I go to school, and the hosts were actually Raymond and Yolanda. And thank you for them for the Fucoid and the Z Radical. I haven't tried it yet, but really excited for that one. But
what did you think? Well, listen, what did you think about Dr. Wallach's lecture? How did that leave you feeling and thinking? What was that like for you?
It just all made sense how I've been following all of this stuff that he and you are mentioning, and I'm so grateful for having people like you and him in our lives and helping people. And so I signed up for it right away. I couldn't miss an opportunity like that. And then, long story short, I invited a friend of mine, and we went together. She really enjoyed it as well. And especially me, I even got his autograph and a picture with him. So, yeah, I really love that. And the stuff he said, I had listened to his lectures over the internet a few times before, but everything makes sense. And I noticed my friend was definitely nodding along and just like smiling and laughing. Yeah, this is so true, but how come we've been told the opposite? So now she's having a few problems that she's wanting to get rid of. She injured her ankle and her knee playing flag football. She tripped and sprained her ankle, where her full body weight coming on top of the twisted ankle. And for the knee, she just got tackled from the right side, and her knee gave out in intense pain. Doesn't hurt at all when she bends it. Still has full range of motion. No pain when she's going through normal activities, but feels wobbly and weak. And it does have a lot of pain when she presses on it. And the doctor said that in the knee she has injured her MCL. So I'm thinking she tore a ligament there. She was just given physical therapy exercises. They've helped a bit, but again, her knee still feels weak, and her ankle has that pain. And interestingly enough, I actually had a soccer injury 2 summers ago. When I jumped up and landed, I landed in a certain angle, and I just fell down. I couldn't even walk for a few days. It's extreme pain. And I definitely knew if I had went to an MD, they would have suggested surgery. So I kind of avoided that. And at that time, I did not know about the longevity supplements. So just to buy time, I just wore a brace. And I thought that would be just better than going to an MD for the surgery. But my parents really insisted on me going to check it out. Well, before that, I kind of just self-diagnosed it through the internet as a torn meniscus. And so, they took me to the family doctor we have. He's actually a DO, but still practices as an MD. He did a little adjustments here and there, told me, walk this way and that way, and said, yeah, it looks like you tore something. Even though he did not prescribe prescription drugs, he did prescribe fractionated nutrition. So he said take omega-3s and vitamin D, and I just kind of shook my head, but I knew that wasn't going to work. But, as I went on, I learned about the supplements, just took the basic 90. It took a while. It took a few weeks, and the pain went away, and I could start walking again. But it did not fully, completely heal from the inside once I started taking the glucogel. So a similar situation with my friend here now with the injured MCL and pain in the knee and ankle.
Okay, I get it. So, but the most important question is, regarding the soccer injury, did you get the goal? I mean, did you get the goal when you jumped up and got the injury? Did you kick it in? Did you kick it in the net? Come on. Did you guys win that game or what?
That was, when I jumped up, that was to head the ball. So I landed at a certain angle, and I guess that...
Yeah, but did the guy that you headed it to kick it in? Come on. Did he get a goal? I don't know, Moshe. Look, so here's the deal. All right, so sometimes when we get a ligament injury and it's a complete tear off of the bone, then you need surgery to fix that. But if it's a partial tear or a partial rip, then the body can recover and fix that. So, however, we need to do a therapeutic intervention as opposed to maintenance. And there's a homeopathic medicine that you can use here to speed things along. It's called Ruta graveolens. You spell that R like Roger, U, T like Thomas, A, second word G, R, A, V like Victor, E, O, L like Larry, E, N like Nancy, S, Ruta graveolens. If you can get it in the 200C strength, that's the best. You can order this online if you can't find it locally. Ruta graveolens. Here's what I would do. Every morning I would take 2 pellets orally, pop 2 pellets in your mouth, under your tongue, suck on them like a Tic Tac. 2 pellets every morning. And then every morning put 2 pellets in 4 ounces of water. And 3 times a day, you take that glass of water, stir it vigorously for 10 seconds, and drink a sip of the water. Take 1 sip 3 times a day, and then at the end of the day, throw it out. The next morning, repeat the whole thing. You take 2 pellets in the morning, and then put 2 pellets in 4 ounces of water. Take 3 sips from it, and do that every day for 7 days. Every day for 7 days. Ruta graveolens 200C. In addition to that, you want to be aggressive with the plant-derived minerals, aggressive with the calcium, and aggressive with the glucogel. So I would calculate your body weight and then add 50 pounds to it. So if you're 100 pounds, take a 150-pound dose of glucogel. If you're 150 pounds, take a 200-pound dose of glucogel. and double the amount of plant-derived minerals that you need for your body weight. So if you're 100 pounds, you take 2 plant minerals a month. If you're 200 pounds, you do 4 plant minerals a month, and do the same for the liquid calcium. Do the accelerated dose of the glucogel, the plant minerals, and the liquid calcium for 4 weeks. For 4 weeks, plus the rutagraveolins. And that should push you over the hill, crest you over the hill. And then the second and the third month, you can just fall back to the normal dosage of glucogel, the normal dose of plant minerals. However, until this is completely gone, I would increase by 1 bottle a month of the liquid calcium, Due diligence every day is the secret here to helping this to fix itself. You can also do alternating applications of hot and cold to the affected part of the body in order to increase circulation to that part of the body. So how you do that is you're watching TV at night or whatever. You get 2 bowls of, 2 mixing bowls from the kitchen. You put hot tap water in one of them and you put cold water with ice cubes in the other one. You put a face cloth in each bowl. You start with the hot. You take the hot face cloth out of the bowl, wring it out, and put the hot towel, hot face cloth, on the knee or on the elbow or the ankle or wherever the injury was. You leave it on for about a minute. And when that hot towel is still on the part of the body, you take the cold towel out of the water, wring it out, put the cold towel on top of the hot towel, and then flip them over so it goes from hot to cold quickly. Now the hot towel is going to be on top. You peel it off, put it back in the hot water, leave the cold one on for a minute or 2, and then alternate hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. You start with the hot and you end with the cold. Do that for half an hour. You're probably going to have to refresh the hot water 2 or 3 times over the course of a half an hour, and you're going to have to refresh the cold water about once. Remember, you put ice cubes in with the cold water. Do that for 30 minutes, a day, maybe twice a day if you can manage it into your schedule. That will increase the circulation to that part of the body dramatically and, bring more nutrients in, and that's never a bad idea. So that's what I would do. And also, if there's money in the budget, you can really kick this, into high gear by adding the Good Herbs bone and tissue support. And the therapeutic dose for Good Herbs bone and tissue support would be a half a teaspoon 5 times a day. Half a teaspoon 5 times a day for, 21 days or 28 days. Half a teaspoon 5 times a day. Give that a run for its money, Motion. Give us a call back with a report. Remember, your community needs you more than you know. Keep up the good work. Let's go to Loretta in one of my favorite states, Maine. Right up there in Maine. How's everything going, Loretta? You have a lobster for breakfast this morning, did you?
2 or 3 of them.
That's very nice. Cook them in butter. That's right. That's how we do it.
That's right. I have a son who's 54 years old, weighs about 165. About 4 years ago, he lost one of his legs because of diabetes.
Yikes.
He has high blood pressure. He has a stent in the good leg.
Yikes.
He's had a stent put in his heart.
Yikes.
He's had 2 strokes, TIAs.
Yikes.
He's a smoker. I've tried to get him off the 10 bad foods, and I know he's not completely off of them. He lives alone. It's very hard to feed himself.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So last January, when I found out about the products, I put him on the 90 for Life, Sweeties, Kilobiotics, Ultimate Daily, 4 cases of the Z Radical a month, enzymes, plant-derived minerals. He was on those until about from January to July.
All right, hey, Loretta, listen, hold on. We're up against a hard break. I'm going to finish out the show with you when we come back. I appreciate your patience and your trust. Ladies and gentlemen, I am your steadfast advocate for health, Dr. Peter Glidden. Check out the website, drglidden.com, and get your health back. Let's talk to Loretta and finish this up. All right, Loretta,
hey.
what do you think?
So I was giving him all this stuff for about 6 months, and he wasn't, he didn't quit smoking. He wasn't stop eating the 10 bad foods. So I decided I wasn't going to get it for him anymore. And for 3 months, I haven't been buying it for him, and he hasn't had anything. But he went back to the doctor, and the stent they put in a year ago now is completely blocked, and so they have to make a decision on what to do about the other good leg. He has phantom pain, extremely bad. Is up all night, just rocking back and forth with the pain. Is on a lot of medications. The medication doesn't even touch it. So now I'm feeling very guilty and think I should start all this again, and want to know exactly what would be the best things to put him on again to see if we can open up the...
Well, look, here's the deal. If he was 10 years old and all of this happened, you would have cause to be guilty. But the fact that he's a grown adult, he can make his own decisions. And, when it's his time to die, nobody else is going to die for him, right? It's his life, right? He gets to choose what he's going to do. And if he has chosen as an adult to go the way of the MD, then he's going to suffer the results of that decision. You can lead a horse to water, Loretta, but you can't make it drink. If we're on a river in a canoe and it's leaking, and you're at one end of the canoe bailing out the water, but I'm at the other end of the canoe drilling holes into the bottom of it, we're not going to get anywhere. So this is a comprehensive sea change. He has to stop eating the 12 bad foods, and he has to take the supplements every day. Now, if he's not going to commit to doing that, then all of the supplements in the world, may help a little bit to kind of prolong the inevitable. But it's only a matter of time until those chickens come home to roost. So I think a better strategy here is to send him a copy of Dead Doctors Don't Lie or one of my videos, have him watch that, have him listen to the stuff, see if you can't enroll him in the program. Sometimes it's funny that people have to reach, the end of their rope before they are willing to try something different. And for different people, it's different. That's a different time frame for different people. So I would encourage you to educate him. And one of the best ways, I think, is the Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the best of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. That was really a good lecture. I would give that to him, maybe one of my videos, and see whether or not that provokes him to change. So what you want to do here, right, is you want to give him the Healthy Body Start Pack 2.0 liquid, one of those, per 100 pounds of body weight per month. One bottle of plant minerals per 100 pounds of body weight per month. One bottle of selenium per 100 pounds of body weight per month. One bottle of Sweeties per 100 pounds of body weight per month. And then you want to, once you've dialed that in, you want to add to that 2 bottles of Sweeties, 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals, 2 bottles of Sweeties, 2 bottles of plant-derived minerals, and 8 bottles of the Good Herbs Healthy Circulation, the Good Herbs Healthy Circulation. The dose for him with the Good Herbs would be 1 teaspoon 3 times a day. 1 teaspoon 3 times a day of the Good Herbs Circulation Support. Now, my heart goes out to you. Well, what are you going to do? Kids, right? They're going to do what they're going to do and suffer or rejoice, right, appropriately. My heart goes out to you. I think one of the best ways to get people to see the light is with the best of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Good luck, Loretta. I appreciate your predicament very much. It's a common predicament that people all around the world are up against. They know what to do, but their loved ones are not going to budge from their old ways. It's a difficult position for anybody to be in, but what are you going to do? Speak your truth and try. That's all anybody can do. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time. Live long and prosper. Catch you around campus. I am your steadfast advocate for health. Check my website out and get your health back. I'll see you in the future.
If you're like me, you're concerned about the stock market and the economy. You're asking the questions, but it just doesn't seem that you're getting the right answers. Well, my friends at the Wealth Preservation Institute not only have the answers, but they've put together a free report, How to Survive the Upcoming Economic Collapse and Protect Your 401ks, IRA savings, and retirement income. Don't hesitate. This report's for free for a limited time by calling 888-772-2929. That's 888-772-2929. Take back your financial lives today.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99 and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
Are you tired of commuting to a job that makes someone else rich, working harder than ever, but getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our opportunities, you can start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss, work from home, and live a happier life. At Be the Boss Network, you'll find hundreds of work-from-home opportunities that you can literally start today and be earning money as soon as next week. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You get to be the boss. Get out of the rat race. Work from home. Go to freedom106.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom106.com. Go to freedom106.com and start earning money as soon as next week. You be the boss. Go to freedom106.com.
Thousands of people seeking home security get ripped off every day, and the home security industry wants you to believe that's your only option. They've got hordes of salesmen out there trying to scare you into signing one of their long-term contracts. You get stuck writing huge checks month after month with no way out. It's robbery by contract, and it can cost you thousands. But there's a better way to protect your home. Simply Safe Home Security. Simply Safe has no contracts. None. You'll get award-winning 24/7 protection. Security professionals watching over your home, ready to instantly send police to the rescue for just $14.99 per month. That's less than half what most companies charge. Protect your home the smart way. Visit simplysafedefense.com today for an exclusive 10% offer and get a free keychain remote worth $25. Only when you go to simplysafedefense.com. simplysafedefense.com.
I want to be able to smoke inside, cut down on cigarettes, jog without wheezing, be kissable, and save money.
Then you want LeSig e-cigarettes. Get the highest quality, best tasting vaping experience on the market with unmatched customer service from LeSig. And right now, gobble up this deal. Buy $30 worth of any products and get a starter kit for only $5. Use code SK at checkout. But hurry, offer good only until Thanksgiving at LeSig.com. LeCig.com. Kick some ash with LeSig.
Earthquake, floods, winter storms, prolonged power outages, or war. Each of us have had that moment when we recognize that we need to be better prepared. We typically do the same thing. We start with food storage, then we address the need for water. But have you considered heat storage? I'm talking about staying warm in the cold. Here are some things for you to consider. How will I keep my family warm? The standard answers are firewood, coal, or propane. But the problem with that if you need to be on the move is you can't take it with you. Another concern? There may come a time when you need to stay warm without smoke, like in times of war. There may even come a time when you can't burn fuel. The answers may be simpler and less costly than you think. For these answers, go to fortressclothing.com. Again, fortressclothing.com has the answers to your heat storage dilemma. Don't get stuck in the cold. fortressclothing.com. You'll never be cold again.
Hi, I'm Rick Ossick with Famous Footwear. Did you know that premature birth is the #1 killer of babies? That's why we support the March of Dimes in the fight against premature birth. Join us in supporting cutting-edge research, treatment programs, and outreach to help moms have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Learn how you can help save babies' lives at marchofdimes.org.
A lot of people's lives and bodies are out of balance. AlkaVision Plasma pH drops optimize pH level and get rid of harmful waste and acid. Just a few drops in water restores vibrance and energy and gets you back in balance. Now order 2 bottles and get $10 off your order. Sign up for monthly auto shipping and save 25%. Call 800-518-7615 or visit alkavision.com. Alkalize your body. Supercharge your health at alkavision.com.
Silver has always been nature's very own antibiotic, and only one system allows you to produce an endless supply of nano-sized silver solutions right from the convenience of your home. Silver Lungs. With the addition of our unique lung delivery system, respiratory infections are targeted directly, where traditional oral administration simply cannot reach. This pioneering method also preserves the original particle sizes and delivers your silver solution directly into the bloodstream. See the Silver Lungs generator and lung delivery system at silverlungs.com. That's silverlungs.com.
Your house is under attack. Every day, our homes and families are attacked by harmful gases, mold, and pollutants caused by everyday activities. According to the EPA, indoor air can be 5 to 100 times worse than outdoor air. And the American Lung Association states that poor indoor air can cause infections and chronic lung diseases such as asthma. Protect your family with a complete indoor air quality package from Wave Home Solutions. Wave ventilation units for basements and crawl spaces reduce moisture that nourishes mold, odors, dust mites, and expels gases and pollutants. Add the Wave 6-stage air purifier to get rid of the viruses, chemicals, and pollutants upstairs for a complete indoor air quality solution. A healthy home is the best investment you can make. Visit wavehomesolutions.com. That's wavehomesolutions.com or call 888-758-WAVE. That's 888-758-WAVE.
Wave Home Solutions for a healthy, comfortable home.
I want to be able to smoke inside, cut down on cigarettes, jog without wheezing, be kissable, and save money.
Then you want LeSig e-cigarettes. Get the highest quality, best tasting vaping experience on the market with unmatched customer service from LeSig. And right now, gobble up this deal. Buy $30 worth of any products and get a starter kit for only $5. Use code SK at checkout. But hurry, offer good only until Thanksgiving at LeSig.com. LECIG.com. Kick some ash with LeSig.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey Guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit goberkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey Guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey Guy at goberkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey Guy.
My dad was 59 when he collapsed from a heart attack late last year. Just this past August was when we spread his ashes on the St. Croix River. I loved my dad, but boy was he stubborn. He hadn't been to the doctor in over 25 years. His excuse? He simply couldn't afford it. He wasn't a rich man by any means. At less than $107 per month, libertyoncall.org would have been the perfect alternative for my father. Don't wait. Go to libertyoncall.org right now, for not just your sake, but for the sake of your loved ones. Again, that's libertyoncall.org.
Is negative content or comments on the web affecting your personal or professional reputation? Unfavorable comments, embarrassing pictures, videos, legal documents, and bad tweets can ruin your personal life, your career, or your business. It happens a lot, and it's just not fair. But what can you do? Reputation.com can protect your good name. Get a free consultation now at 800-831-0771. That's 800-831-0771. Call right now for a free expert reputation analysis. It's easy to squash the unfair attacks with our patented system, and the analysis is absolutely free. Make the best things about you jump out in searches. Protect your personal and professional reputation, your business, and your income. Get your free reputation analysis from Reputation.com right now. Call 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771. 800-831-0771.